everyone, today I'm launching the Kimberbell Clear Blue Tiles Seasonal Houses Table Runner project. We're going to complete this project over the next 3 weeks. If you're new to Clear Blue Tiles, you do need the essential set to do this. This comes with a USB, and this project is on the USB. Here's our schedule for week 1. We've got the launch, which is this video. I'm going to run through the project, the supplies, show you my fabric and fabric prep. Week 2, we'll do the blocks, the house blocks and the tree blocks. Week 3, we're going to assemble the quilt and we're going to quilt it using clear blue tiles. In your essential set, you get this user guide. The back of the user guide has a great picture of the seasonal runners, gives you some examples of fabric and choices. I'm going to be making the fall runner, but I'm not going to be making it Halloween. It's going to be fall. Let's look at the instructions and my fabric choices. Full instructions are on the USB in your Clear Blue Tiles essential set. We're going to go through all of these fabric choices. And this project can be completed in a 5x7 hoop. You can look at the materials needed sheet. We're going to need a background, fabrics for the border corners, tree fabric, house fabric, and then we've got backing and binding. The runner has 4 trees and 5 houses. For my background, I'll be using Kona Bone, kind of a light beige. For the rest of the project, I'm using fabric from the Maple fabric line. I made a fall quilt a few years ago, and I have some left from the Fat Quarter bundle, and I even have a little yardage. The yardage I have is this color. It's like a gold with nice red and purples and a little bit of peach. Then you need a border corner. I'm going to use this. All of my trees are going to be the same. This is a nice fall looking fabric. Really nice gold and peach tones. For the roofs on my houses, I'm going to give them each a different color. I picked out 5 fabrics. For my houses, under a shelf, it's a little dark, but these are the fabrics I picked for the houses. And they're all going to have the same door. All of your fabric requirements are right here. Just remember when you get to your houses, see how it says fabrics 5 through 9, house door piece 1, and it tells you to only cut 1. I have 5 houses, so I need to cut 5 of these. And then each of these pieces, I'll need to cut, let's see, 2, 1, and 1 from each of the house color fabrics that I selected. I'm going to get everything cut. I'll show you how I organize everything, and then we'll go over what we're going to do next time. I've got all my fabric cut. I went top to bottom, checked off as I went, and organized everything on the boards. I'll show that to you. The only thing I didn't cut yet is the backing. I'll be using a scrap piece and diving into my scrap drawer for that. And since we're going to be doing the clear blue tiles, I'm not sure yet what size tile and what size hoop I'm going to use. I want to make sure that I'll have enough extra backing to hoop everything. So I'm leaving this until the end. I did make my binding though. I have it in a little bag. It's already pressed and ready to go. When you look at fabric 1, the backgrounds, I have an 18-inch design board. I just laid everything out in order. So as I was cutting, here's the first one, the second one, the third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, and the sixth one. And I laid them out in order. And then I have my big border, my small border, the border corners, and the binding, and that's what's on this board. I've got my house and trees on the next board. Here's the trees. I'm using the same fabric for the door on all the houses, but all the houses will be different with different roofs. Here's the roof fabric selection, and here are my houses. One thing that I noticed as I was cutting these fabrics is I have a lot of directional prints, and I had to decide if it mattered to me or not. Usually, no, but this time, yes. I wanted everything to look really pretty. You can see my trees. These are going to be the trees as you stack up and build your trees, and I made sure to cut the trunk the same direction. I did the same thing with the houses, and I laid them out to make sure everything would match. The instructions do call for ultralight mesh cutaway. I'm going to use the regular light mesh cutaway. I've done quilting with clear blue tiles before. That should be just fine. I've used it before. The fusible peel and stick, I didn't see in here where it's used. I'm wondering if they use it when they make the quilt sandwich. I've never used it using clear blue tiles. I don't think we're going to need it. You can see here it tells you about thread color changes. But remember, we're going to quilt this after with clear blue tiles. I'm going to do everything with a neutral thread. This is just going to be piecing in the hoop, and then we'll do the final assembly on the sewing machine, and then we'll quilt with the clear blue tiles. That's when I really want to look at what color thread I want to use for my quilting. Thank you for joining me for week 1 of the Kimberbell Clear Blue Tiles Seasonal Houses Table Runner series. Gather your supplies, cut your fabric, and come back next week and we'll make some house blocks and tree blocks. Please like, subscribe, and share, and if you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below. Thank you so much, everybody. See you next time.